Yep, canopies.
And for this one, because I'm doing the launch, I will have eventualities.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Canopy is down and locked, resisting upward pressure in the back.
Down and locked, resisting upward pressure. Yep.
Okay, so I have control.
You have control.
Cable on, please.
Oh, it feels good to be back in the glider.
So we're going to put a bit of left wing down as well.
Yep.
Thank you. So that we hopefully avoid dropping the cable on all their trailers, clubhouse.
Yeah, hence move the cars, yeah.
It worried me when they said move your car. It's like, are you not worried about your gliders? Okay, so it drags a bit more on the grass, obviously, and is much noisier.
Yeah.
So you stay stiller for longer, but then when you go, you sort of ping.
Okay.
And they're also steel cable.
Okay.
Which doesn't feel any different to me from here.
Yeah.
But worth noting.
Okay. Let's go.
They're not very good at backing off at the top.
Yeah. That was a lot of left wing down as well.
I definitely don't want to drop it on there. Thing. Okay, do you have control?
Okay, I have control.
So, things to note here.
Yeah.
So, if you do return to the left for me, that is Uphaven on Wingtip now. There is a river hidden in those trees that sort of run through the middle.
Yeah.
That is the do not cross line.
Okay.
Keep going round to the left. And just keep going, keep going, keep going.
Keep going left.
Yep, keep going, keep going, keep going. On the nose now, hidden in those trees, is a mast. That is also a do not cross line.
Yeah.
Because of all the airspace. And then keep going round to the left. Because we don't want to fire their launch line having passengers. And then if you level up a bit now, this is kind of our where we hang out area.
Okay.
There's some whistling back here.
Yeah.
The wing take is leaking. And I'm just going to sort of leave you to it,
Yep.
hoping that you'll make some decisions and it'll give me a good gauge of where you're at, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Getting some thermals. Am I okay here, or am I too close to the field now?
They've not got cables.
Okay.
So you're okay, but only because we know what's going on.
Okay.
Just reverse it to the right, so you've flown out anyway, so reverse to the right now. And that'll take you slightly further away.
Car.
I have control.
You have control?
So, don't be afraid of it. If main turn quite sharply.
Yeah.
So you're kind of waffling around the outside of that one.
Yeah.
Let's go back and just see if we can find it.
I've not really done any thermaling yet, so yeah.
You were doing okay though.
Thank you. God, it's quite overwhelming when you haven't done it for a while.
It really
You need
is.
to relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I done the launch.
Yeah.
Just like, actually, just feel it for a second.
Yeah.
So, have you done any landing?
Yeah.
You've done some landing.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, I might do the landing on this one.
Sure.
But yeah, I can't find it. You have control again.
Okay, I have control.
But you can do all the circuit and everything. Get us, and I'll just take over.
Yeah.
After we turn finals. If you're happy with that.
Okay.
There it is. Felt it. I felt it. Level up a little bit. And then back into the left. Slow it down a little. Just sit at about 45-ish.
Yeah. There's an art to it, isn't there?
It is a skill. It is a skill. Not one that I profess to being really good at. It is a skill. And the problem is there's actually there's two very clear methods, and I actually do something in between.
Right.
Which irritates a lot of people.
Nearly stalled then.
No, you didn't.
No?
No, that's your instrument telling you what it thinks you should be doing.
Right.
So effectively, when it blips,
Yeah.
it's either telling you to tighten or loosen. What we
Okay.
don't want to do is go a long way this way.
Right, can
Just
I
look where you are now,
Yeah.
launching to the launch point.
make a turn to the right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. So level up there and just move back to where we think sort of our high key area where we think we want to be.
Yeah.
So this is quite a lot shorter than our airfield as well.
Yeah. Woo!
So at Keeble, I would expect you to be in circuit now.
Yep.
Here, you're good to 900 feet.
Okay. So we make a turn round to the left and get in the circuit then in a sec, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So not too close, so level up there. I have control.
You have control?
Only because you're now flying through lift, so it's not going to help you set up your circuit. So I'm going to move you so that you can set up the circuit. So if we carried on doing what we were doing,
Yeah.
effectively we were going to chop a corner of our circuit off, and it wasn't going to help you at all.
Okay.
And then you were going through lift, which was just going to make it
Yeah.
so much more difficult. Okay, so there's no runway to help you here, so you've got to get parallel to that launch line
Yeah.
yourself.
Okay.
Okay? You have control?
I have control.
Okay, then we're going to zero downwind left hand. So all that your sink and climb rate has not helped you at all.
Yeah.
Well, there it goes. There's your sink. That is the other side of your room.
Of the thermal, yeah.
Ooh, look at that. That might help us sort it out.
Right, there's the river. We don't want to be past that. We need to trim a little bit.
I think we'd have been turning anyway. To be honest.
Yeah. right hand side.
Yeah, right hand side will be fine. Don't cramp in any further. I'd say we're probably a little high.
Okay.
Okay, I have control.
You have control. Way too fast.
I didn't take it off because of that. I took it off you because I said I was going to.
Okay.
So that was all because we were too fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really important to slow everything down.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
As we're okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too fixated on other things, the mechanics were. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, you kind of want to be 800 feet because that's what you teach. That's a little bit wider than a cable.
Yeah.
And then more here, this is the hard bit that hasn't changed. So the geometry hasn't changed.
Yeah.
So you still want to be 500 feet bridge, opposite where you're going to land.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you want to come round and do your circuit. Now that river hard line for circuits. As far as you drag us. Does that make sense?
Not as far.
For the height we were at.
Right.
So it's all about those angles. So there's three things we're looking at. So we're looking at the distance, the angle, and the height. So it's like a triangle that we're looking at, and that you sort of, I can point at it because that's how much experience I've got. So I know, and you will eventually, that I want to be about here for my high key, I want to be about here for my low key, and it goes round getting lower. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's an experience and a practice thing, and we have not flown for 6 months. We've changed all the geometry, and we've changed the size and scale of everything, and we're asking a lot of you to say,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just need to keep at it and just chill out and relax.
And, we'll do our 3, and we'll just see where we're at, and let other people have a go. And next time you get in, it'll all be much calmer. But we'll go and do it again. What we'll do, I'll get us off the ground if you're happy with that.
Yep.
I'll give it to you once we're rotating to the full climb, so that you can do the top bit of the launch.
Yep.
We do quite a bit of wing down. I am going to go and check the tent, but I didn't go over the top.
Yeah. Okay.
Happy with everything? Any questions?
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, to be honest, I'm always the same. Like the first time back in, I'm all over the place, and I'll settle down and then, yeah. Cheers.
Okay. So, canopies down
and locked.
resisting upward pressure in the back.
Resisting upward pressure, yeah.
Okay, and I have control for launch.
You have control.
Hold on, please. Thank you, Ted. So have you got your hands and feet on?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll hand it to you once I'm happy we've got about 300 feet.
Okay. Yep.
You have control.
I have control.
So keep using that stick back.
Yeah.
Stick back. as you feel it backing off, start easing it forward.
Yep. Blimey, that was a big bang. Okay, let's get trimmed. Oh. About there, I think, maybe a bit more. There we go. Okay. God, that was hairy, that was. Woo.
So I would say immediately,
Yeah.
You're trimmed a bit fast. So fly it at 50 knots and then trim it for 50 knots.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So hands up then.
Little bit.
Yeah.
That's a bit better.
It is that back to basics thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, we all have done it.
100%. I'm going to make a turn to the left. No thermals at all.
So if that's you committing to land,
Yeah.
it's up Avon Romeo 20 downwind on the radio if you can.
Okay. Up Avon Romeo 20, downwind left hand.
Lovely.
Sod's law, bit of lift there.
Always the way. He said specifically not to take the legs.
Yes.
Do what we're told. So I would say we're cramping a little bit.
Yeah.
Out to the right. And then the other thing I would say is, so he's told us we can't take the lift, but we've flown through it anyway.
Yeah.
We know there's a bit of sink after, so we're going to see what the sink does to us.
Yeah.
There's no reason you can't open your air brakes on base to sort out what the picture should look like.
Right, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I would close them again for my final turn.
Yeah.
Some people don't. I just don't like them open on my final turn. And you
Okay.
certainly can't move them on your final turn.
Yeah.
So you should have your eyes on the landing area.
Yeah.
Glancing forward just to make sure you're doing what you want.
Yeah.
So a little bit more speed possibly. So
Yeah.
back up to 55 knots.
Okay.
Level up there, yeah. So I have control.
You have control?
So I think we want a little bit of that. Because we don't want to be at 600 feet there. We wanted to be at 600 feet
Yeah.
opposite the caravan, didn't we?
Yeah.
There is definitely some kind of wind curl or something trying to, on that ground run, it is trying to make us ground loop. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We tried to do the same thing there.
Yeah.
It was only because I was more prepared and at a slower speed. So, did you feel, so from when I took over,
Yeah.
I slowed it down,
Yes.
lost a bit of height, made everything look better.
Yeah.
And so then everything
Was more sort of, was more organised, more less chaotic. Yeah.
calmer.
Yeah.
Give yourself the time to think. So in that breeze, 60 knots is more than enough to land in that.
Yeah.
Even though we've got the little curly thing going on.
Yeah.
And just give yourself that time to think. Make your circuit that little bit wider.
Yeah.
Because it means you've got that time to look at it. Now, I wouldn't want to go much further back than you went, just because I don't know how much of a hard line that river is, being a visitor here.
Yeah.
But that felt much better to me.
Yes.
You agree?
Yeah. It was just the height. I was focused on the speed and, again, just...
Yeah. I'm just going to open the canopy because I'm cooking.
Woo!
Definitely get more insects with the grass.
So bring your mozzie spray.
Okay, so you have control?
I have control.
A little bit more left wing down. Thank you. They are incredibly fast winch launches. I mean, they're not over the maximum, but they are very fast, uncomfortable winch launches. I don't really know why.
Wow.
We'll
Yeah.
just go with it. We've done up 3 now.
Yeah. It's like a roller coaster.
It is like a roller coaster, and completely unnecessary, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, just give you some beats so you can hear what's going on.
Okay.
Whereabouts do you live?
Staverton, Trowbridge.
Not too far then.
No, it wasn't too bad. It's 35 minutes. I thought it was.
A bit further than Keble then.
Yeah, but not. It wasn't too bad over here.
So it's not too bad for me because I'm calm.
Yeah.
So really, it's just a sort of slightly different direction, but about the same amount of time.
Yeah. I grew up in Cal. Used to live done it close near Swadden Street
Okay, yeah, I know.
when I was a kid. Yeah. You lost a lot of height. Okay, get in the circuit.
Reverse your turn, do another one to the right for me. So we're a little bit closer than we were last time.
Okay.
All that sink, that's really bad, isn't it?
I know. So I keep going around to the right.
No, it's closer to go right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we've got things up our sleeve though, haven't we? Because we can just not go as wide.
Yes.
So that's it. So level up now.
Yep.
Downwind call if you can.
Yep. What are we, Romeo?
20.
Romeo 20. Up haven, Romeo 20, downwind left hand.
So don't go too wide at all. We are actually quite low.
Okay.
Lots of that. Make us not look completely incompetent. That's it. So start your base now. A little bit of left. so
Yep.
45 degrees. And then you're ready to do your base. Beautiful. looks like we planned it. and that's what it's about. You see, each circuit is different and planned, and your speed is much better this time. Well done.
Yeah.
So it's all coming back to you.
Slowly but surely.
Not too slow. Ignore it.
Get over.
I have control.
You have control. What was going on there?
So I think you're too slow.
Right.
So I think what you were actually at was you were down at 50 knots,
Yeah.
waffling round it,
Yeah.
and it doesn't like that.
Right.
Oh, that's the first one that felt nice.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I was starting to think I couldn't do it as well.
It was weird. It almost felt like when we were in that turn, we were just kind of almost hung, and I was like, "Well, what's going on?"
Yeah. So I think actually I warned you about speed, and you increased the nose, but you lowered the nose, but then it came straight back up, and then actually you sort of under-ruddered, over-ruddered. It was kind of like you were yanking it round with the ailerons, and you were a bit slow, and it just doesn't like it.
Right.
So the slow on that final turn is going to be a hard line for every instructor.
Yeah.
Every instructor is going to take it off you there.
Gotcha.
Because you don't want to be slow in that final turn.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a primacy will save your life in 20 years' time.
Yeah.
Big picture thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we crept back to just below 50 knots again.
Yeah.
And I took it off you.
Yeah.
I think you will absolutely get there. That last one, that last circuit, even though we were a bit low and all of that, we managed.
We were controlled up to that last bit. Yeah.
And that's a massive improvement from that first one where we poured around it at 65, 70 knots with rudder going everywhere and then nowhere when you actually needed it. And, does that make sense?
Yeah.
There was a massive improvement. So it's just,
Thank you.
Want to rebuild everything that you had before.
100%. Yeah, it feels like it. Yeah.
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 Are you happy?
Yeah.
I feel like I've been really hard on
No,
you.
not at all. No, because it's all a learning. It's just getting back into the swing of it and not overwhelming myself. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like once I chill out, you can think more methodically. When you're behind and you're reacting to everything, it's hard. So yeah, just need to just keep doing it and just relax.
And it catches as well, that sync that we flew through.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They hadn't been there on any of our previous two.
Yeah.
But it's that ability to say, okay, actually that's now not looking right, so I need to not go as wide, and that's the next step, if that makes sense. So you've got to get your flying coordination sorted, and then you can start thinking about the decision.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It's like when you're learning to drive a car. You're focused on the mechanics of it, and I'm still in that kind of. I'm still in that place. So yeah. No, thank you for putting up with me. Yeah, just keep at it.
We have all our practice as well. I'm a very new partner.
Oops.